All right.
We are here today with Rich Vernadeau, the creator, producer, director, writer of the series Crazy Insane Radio, which appears on YouTube and Vimeo and is also available on DVD. So tell us, if you would, Rich, about your remastering project.
Yes, the remastering project involves going back and taking the original episodes individually, tweaking them, adding additional video content, improving the sound quality when necessary, sometimes adding additional material. Generally, a fleshing out and an improvement and enhancement. You could call these the director's cut. So I'm taking each individual episode and remastering them. And so far, I have done the first dozen seasons or so, and it is an ongoing project. Eventually, the entire series, which is now in its 22nd season, will be remastered.
Okay, sounds great. I understand you have some spin-off series.
I do. The Future Hope series takes place in the future. It is a science fiction series, and it has some of the main central characters in it from Crazy Insane Radio. There's also Murgatroyd the Early Years, in which I go back a few years before the main action that takes place in the first few seasons of Crazy Insane Radio, and I show you what all of the main central characters were doing, and I even take some of the lesser minor characters and show you what they were doing in the years before the main action.
Nice. I hear talk about an episode guide and an encyclopedia of Crazy Insane Radio as well. Could you tell us about those? Maybe?
Yes. First of all, I can't say that the idea is completely original with me. There's a number of other series and movies and books for which an encyclopedia or a concordance or some type of scholarly work has been created, which is a reference work. I come to mind immediately, too, right off the top of my head. Of course, there's the annotated version of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, in which all the different place names and geographical names and the terms and the words are all given footnotes, annotations, and then there's a bibliography in the back where you can see the different works that, in one way or the other, are referenced by or influence Mary Shelley. The same thing was done with Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's called the Annotated Dracula. These are nice big volumes. There's also a Sherlock Holmes volumes, which takes every single case of Holmes and does the same thing. And what I'm going to do in mine, first of all, there'll be a synopsis or an episode guide in which I tell briefly, in a paragraph or two, what occurs within each single episode throughout all 22 seasons. Then I'm also going to have an encyclopedia where you can look up the character. For example, you can look up Flashy the Paper Doll, and it will not only tell you her entire history from beginning to current, whatever the current episode might be at the time, but it will also give you all the key episodes that she was in. It will list all the main episodes that featured Flashy the Paper Doll. Same can be done with the Energy Time Flux device. Same will be able to do with Dr. Derrickson. Any of the central characters, any of the central places where the action takes place, perhaps even some of the plots and themes will also be covered within the encyclopedia. But definitely things which appear, such as the Energy Time Flux device, you'll be able to read about it. And every single episode in which it occurs or in which it's referenced will also be in this. So that's the overall, and it's a big undertaking, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for the interview.
Yeah, thank you.